Good morning, Fast and Fearless. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you all here. Each and every one of you. So, uh, I got 3 people in the room already. So, first in the house, the first like of the day. There you go. Thank you, Fast and Fearless. I appreciate it. I really do. I do. So, how are you doing today? B&J, good morning. How are you doing? Doing okay? Actually got a pretty good night's sleep. I got about 6 hours. So, pretty good. Well, I thought you might need some. Brighten up your day there, Big Steve. Jennifer, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. You're looking lovely as ever. I'm doing okay there, Jennifer. I'm doing okay. There you go. I don't know what 20 degrees Celsius is, but Bill, 56, how are you doing? Love you too, Bill. Love you too. Thank you for the comment. I'm a big advocate of the national anthem and the American flag and the men and women that serve our country. Not only them, but the first responders too. So when the NFL come out with that decision yesterday, I thought it was a good decision. Um, everybody says, "Oh, freedom of speech." Well, you do have the freedom of speech, but when you work for somebody, you don't have the freedom of speech. I'm sorry, you just don't. Your employer owns you from the time you go to work to the time you get off work. So you don't have the freedom of speech. You may think you do. And in most cases, if you express your freedom of speech, you no longer have a job. And, I don't think the NFL, football players, ought to be any different. If they tell you to go out there and stand on the sideline and stand up for the American flag and the national anthem, then either you do that or you don't have a job, or you stay in the locker room and don't show, your disrespect, one or the other. And it's just like your boss telling you, Go out there and rake the yard. Well, that's not my job. Well, if you want to keep your job, you'll go out there and rake that yard. Well, what you do? You go out there and you rake the yard. So it's no different. So so that's the reason why I posted that yesterday. Uh, you know, I got a 12-minute rant or whatever about the NFL not doing anything about these guys taking nays, and you know, you know what, Bill? Even when I had a bad leg and couldn't even walk, whenever they'd have a parade and I was out there in my hover round, I would actually kick the foot plate up and use my arms in my hover round, you know, the arms on the seat of the hover round, and I'd push myself up and stand when they come by with the American flag. So, you know, if I can stand for the American flag, so can everybody else. So, if you can't stand for it, then get out of the country. And uh, I'm not talking physically, talking about spiritually and, you know, mentally. If you don't like the American flag, then get out of the country. So, and I'm not, you know, there's a bunch of other countries here, and I understand that. I just, and that same thing applies to your country. If you don't like, you know, if somebody doesn't like your country and you love your country, I'm sure you feel the same way. Good morning, Spirit in the Sky, and you're looking lovely as ever today. Good morning, Franco. So, and it's just natural. If you love your country, you're going to love everything about it. And when somebody comes in and disrespects your country, you're going to hate everything about that person. And, you know, it's just natural. And people say, oh, they're just expressing their First Amendment rights. No, they're not. If you want to express your First Amendment right about, you know, police brutality, because that's what they were claiming, then go to the police station and express it there. Because that's who's bothering you. So go there and express it. Or when they were on the sidelines and they had the 50 cops protecting them, why didn't you turn around and show them cops how much you hated them? Because you know why? It wasn't about police brutality. Kaepernick himself, when he first started doing it, said it was about oppression. It wasn't about police brutality. You know, he was being oppressed by the white man. That's awful funny coming from a guy that was raised by by a white family, and was given everything that he ever gotten from a white family, was given the education, you know, and you know, the high school training there, you know, they helped him with everything they could to make him as good as he's supposed to have been, which I think he sucked. He wasn't that great to begin with. And to prove it, he can't even get a job. Nobody wants him because he sucks that bad. So, you know, but it wasn't about oppression. No. You know, it's awful funny being oppressed by the white man, and he's making $50 or $30 million a year or whatever, 24 million. I don't know what he was making, but he was making, you know, 110% more than what he was worth. So, yeah, I got to get off that subject because that's something that's near and dear to me, and I'll sit there and blow a gasket. So. One thing I don't mess around with is the military, the men and women that serve, the first responders, the police. You know, I have all the utmost respect for all of them. So, well, that's nice, your Spirit in the Sky. I thank you so much for being here. You're right. Anybody that loves it, I don't matter what country you're from. If you love your country, you'll respect your flag and your anthem. You know, people ought to be, no, it is exhausting to watch her, Jennifer. It is. Um, People ought to think that, you know, should be lucky, you know, think they're lucky or whatever, be, you know, consider themselves lucky. You know, you live in America. That gives you the right to not stand up for your flag and not, you know, sing the national anthem. There's other countries, if you don't stand up and you don't sing their anthem, they'll shoot you, you know, so consider yourself lucky here. Good morning, Kelly. You're looking lovely as ever. You're right, never get a big head, it'll end up shrinking. Um, just to let you guys in on a little secret, I did that video yesterday about the NFL. And when I did that video on the NFL, within an hour, um, I had like 50 some watches. Right now, I got 74 views. I got 17 thumbs up and 16 thumbs downs. Okay. I got 26 comments. And I've given every comment so far a thumbs up and you know, a heart, because everybody deserves, you know, a look through. There's some I haven't given to it yet because I haven't been on. And there are some people that will never go back to watching the NFL because it took so long to do it. You know what, Bill? Even if you lose some friends, too bad. You're 100% correct. So, and you're right, Franco. I agreed 100% too. The Bacon Diva, she agrees with me completely. But there is let's see. I got one reply from one negative reply, and that was from John Games, but he's got his, you know, his own right to speak the way he wants. But I have 74 views, okay, and I have 16 comments. I've got one negative comment, okay, and but I got 16 thumbs down. Now, if these people were so adamant about giving me a thumbs down, wouldn't you think they would have left a comment? They weren't even brave enough to leave a comment. So, you know, I just take it for what it's worth, I guess. You know, they were cowards from the beginning. So, good morning, Sandy K. You're looking lovely as ever. So are you, RJ World. Looking lovely as ever. Well, thank you, Spirits in the Sky. You're welcome. Grizz 270. How you doing? Even Grizz commented on that. Did you notice all the comments on there, Grizz? Not one. There's not one negative comment, but except for John's when he's just expressing his freedom of speech. But I got 16 thumbs down, but I couldn't get anybody to comment, you know, what pissed them off so bad. So I give you a like on your comment if you commented. Doesn't show a comment from you here, Big Steve. I just got done checking. Does not show a comment from you there, Big Steve. I did that country fried steak. I got 60 views, 19 thumbs up and no thumbs down. So evidently they like dinner, but they hate football. Hell, I don't know. So it's just how it goes to show you. You can't please everybody. So. Not according to that, it's not. I thought I seen it. I thought I commented on it, or give you a thumbs up and stuff, but it's not showing up now. I'll have to go back in and check. Ray the Fam, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Thank you, RJ. I will. I will, Grizz. I will. That sounds like a good video. To all you cowards that thumb down, grow a set of balls and leave a comment. Good morning there, Jean. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I can go into analytics and I can find out where them thumbs downs come from. So. Sorry, Big Steve, I'm looking at it right now. I got one more comment than I just had, so now I got 27. And guess whose comment just came 47 seconds ago? That's why. Right. Check the spam folder. No, it just showed up. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. I really do. When I get to feeling back to normal again, I'll be able to stay up a little bit later, some more stuff. I do have today is Thursday, so at 8 o'clock tonight, I do have a Thursday night live stream at 8 o'clock. So. No. You can't catch me. No. Yeah. Can't catch me. Oh. That's right. So. Well, see, they didn't basically say what they were going to fine the team. But when you start finding the team and it starts taking money out of the owner's pocket, money's everything. After, the owner loses a few $100,000, and, that's pocket change to these guys because they're billionaires. But when they start losing, a couple, 900,000 or $1 million, they're going to start being upset. So, okay, Ken, I will. Sorry to hear that. What's your wife's name, Ken? Witchy Princess, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Ow, 270. Sarah, okay. It's prom night. Oh, I bet. Isn't that wonderful? Thumbs you down with that. Okay. I don't care if you's a view there. Oh. Oh. Alpha's signed up. No, Alp 270 is actually Grizz there, Bill. He's got two accounts. So. Big Steve screwing with him. Yeah, Steve spanked out. I'm doing good there, Witchy, and you? Glad to see you here. Yeah, it is a cool cup. I got a gift to me by a friend of mine. They went to Cancun, and uh, he bought it down there, and his wife didn't like it, and she told him after a couple of years get rid of it. So he said, "Hey, do you want it?" I said, "Yeah." He brought me over a bunch of coffee cups. So I said, "Yeah, I'll take them." East Dad, good morning. How are you doing? All right, there, Ken. You have a great day. Sorry about your wife. I got her on the prayer list. Wife's having some problems with her computer. Thumbs up for Kathy Miller. And good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. Shut up. Yeah. It has been a little while there, East Dad. Kevin Miller won. Good morning. Good morning, Big Steve banished out. Yeah. Last but not least, my favorite sister-in-law, Kathy. Love you. So, glad to see everybody here. Nice to have you all. Why are you leaving? Oh, yeah. If you guys aren't affiliated, and Sandy K, you're looking lovely as ever. If you guys aren't affiliated with everybody, walk up and down through that chat list. If you see somebody you don't know, show them, check out their channel. If it's something you're interested in, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. They may not, but they might. This isn't a sub for sub. It isn't a channel for channel or whatever you want. If you like what you see, go ahead and show them some channel love and let them show it back to you. It's all about dignity and respect, Yeah, I know. He's picking on poor aliens. But then again, you are an illegal alien there, Grizz. ALP 270, yeah. You got to go back to ALP 270 there so Kevin can see your comments there, Grizz. So. And no more timing out ALP 270 like today there, Big Steve. Huh? Or Mrs. Dog says she'll bounce you out there, Steve. B&J, see you later. You have a great day, man. I know they're Big Steve. That'd be a little bad, or it ain't you. Well, that's okay. There, my neck, it feels like sandpaper. That's all the arthritis in my spine just creaking around. You love to see the soft or hard or harder or stop, quit it, stop, quit it. Probably gonna be stop, quit it, stop, quit it. It hurts. That's pretty cool there, Gene. I don't think there's too many pallets out of there made out of mahogany. That's kind of expensive wood to be making pallets with. It's doing okay. I'm supposed to have the staples out Tuesday, and they decided to leave them until this coming up Wednesday. So. Well, thank you, Eastad. I do feel better. So. I don't know who you're talking to there, Kevin. Grizz 270's not in here.
Yeah, I was.
I know. It's all up 270 now. Yeah. I got up this morning. Evidently, she must have shut her alarm off. I got up this morning, made the coffee, and the granddaughter come out and says, "What time is it?" I said, "It's time for you to get ready for school." So she started to get ready for school. The wife come out just before she went to school. So that's right. She can there, Gene. Who's Tammy?
Who knows? I don't know where that came from.
I think he's doing voice activated.
I don't need to toughen up.
Yeah, and she don't need to toughen up. And her name's Kathy. Could you give me a cup of coffee?
No, not at all.
I'm Bill 56 says, "I'm so confused." You, me too. Mama's Kitchen. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Mr. Gixer, hey. Nice to see you here.
You know, this is all milk. You can't be drinking milk.
There's that carton milk in down there on in the cupboard right there for you guys.
Sure.
I am now Willie. There you go. We'll call you Willie from now on, yeah. Willie Bill. If you guys don't know everybody in here, like I said before, and I say it again, I'll say it every day. Go ahead and check each other's channel out. If it's something you are interested in, go ahead and show them some channel love. Huh? What's that? You're at 483? That's pretty good. Wee Willie Bill. There you go. If you don't mind, Bill, I don't want to call you Willie. How about if I call you Billiam? He said you can call me Willie. All right. Well, that's good there, Mama.
Shoes on? Everything picked up? Huh? Yep, 7 minutes.
You got a 19-hour day ahead of you.
42.
Yeehaw. He said Tammy would be me. Kevin's calling me Tammy, telling me to talk. Yes, sir. Yeah, Grizz is like he's like old mucker. He's like sandpaper. Of course, on one side, smooth on the other. Don't worry about Grizz. And besides that, Bill, I think you can take him. See, Grizz was like Samson, but he got his hair cut, so he doesn't have his strength no more. I'm just a teddy bear. That's right. With a short hair. He is a good guy. So, in my old age, I have had to become a teddy bear. It ain't as tough as I once was. Fighting hurts. You're right. Mel, good morning. Nice to see you here. You guys don't know who Mel is? Check out Mel's channel. There's a lot of live streams. The guy's a hell of a nice guy. An old friend of mine told me one time there, Alf, the guy I bought my house from, he didn't have no fingers on this one hand. Or, oh, maybe it was this hand right here, on his right hand. Got them cut off in a press. But he was a Golden Glove boxer. And he was 74 years old. And he said, you know what? Yep, it's my booty cup. His name was Jim. And Jim would tell you, he said, I tell you what, I may be 74 years old, but I can still carry the mail. I may have to deliver it faster, but I can still carry it. So, I always kept that in mind, because he had that no fingers right here. So that was just like a steel, like a hammer, because there's no bend in there. It was just like a hammer. So, that guy he'd hit something and he'd leave a dent in it. So, cat got your tongue, Alfie? Yeah, it's holding onto his tongue so you don't swallow a cat there, Big Steve. That's right. Like the old saying goes, don't let your alligator mouth overload your hummingbird butt. So, Boss Lady Lexi, happy Thursday to you too. I'm doing great and you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Still like to talk big? Yeah. Trust me, those people, I know a few of them, and some of them that like to talk big still can back it up even for, their age. So. There you go. So, 7:40 in the a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what's everybody doing? Yeah, when you get your age, talk is all you have. Yeah, you can talk the talk, but you can't even walk the walk, can you there, Bill? Because it's too hard to walk anymore. So. Yeah, Steve is just a sweetheart. Bama Kid, good morning. How are you doing today? Nice to see you here. And Tammy, you're looking lovely as ever. That's the thing with me, Bill, man. I'd be, if I tripped, I would be, I don't know. Because I got I got the replacement knee and the replacement hip both on the same side. So I'm sure if I tripped, it would probably be and fell, it'd probably be catastrophic. So. Look at here, Alf is giving out gifts. I'll tell her as soon as she comes back in. Lounging with John, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. If you guys aren't affiliated with everybody in here, go ahead and check the channels out. If it's something you're interested in, showing some channel love. Welcome to the lounge. Lounging with John has 737 channel followers. Go ahead and check out his channel, showing some channel love. He's got a bunch of videos. I'm in another screen right now. I can't see your comments, so I'll catch up to them when I get back to it. I'm looking at something. Well, let's see. I'm trying to see about where I can find out where all them dislikes come back, but I couldn't find them. All right there, Bama. It's nice to have you here. So. You do too have content. Well, that's good there, Lounge with John. You're just having fun. Yep, don't forget about everybody. They're Mr. Gixer. So, catching up with all the comments. Overtime requirements. Yeah. You ain't got that between them ears, huh? That's a good thing there, Bill. No brain, no pain. You're right. Pleasure. Oh, God. Yeah. You guys are funny. You said a funny. Coffee's calling your name. Mine too. Your brother-in-law was coming to town and broke down, almost in town. Okay, so you gotta go work on his car. Go in, Estenor. You're looking lovely as ever. Good afternoon to you. That's not bad for charcoal. $9.88 for two 18-pound bags. Pretty good price. Farmwall Fanatic, good morning. Nice to see you here. I guess we're going to Monroe State Park, Sterling State Park in Monroe, Memorial Day Monday. So. You're welcome, Glow Man. I'm glad we're all having fun. Depends on I do Glow in. I love grapes. Charlie, good morning. Right. I do too there, Mr. Gixer. Today is the day I take my arthritis medicine finally. But I don't take it till at night. For some reason, when I was taking it during the day, it felt like I was fragile. You know what I mean? Like if I touched something, it just felt like I was going to break. And it gave me a weird feeling that so I would take it at night, and then that way I was in bed, and I take it right before I go to bed, and then that way when I woke up, I was a lot better. So. No, Sandy K's in here. She hasn't left yet, I don't think. They're in Glowan. I love the avatar there, Grizz. Is that the one I sent you? The Jamin Show. Good morning. Just dropped in to hit the like button. Wish everyone a great day. Hit that like button, Brian. Thank you, Jamin. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I do. It's always a pleasure having you here, Jamin. It really is. Probably got actually some mowing dust in your eye there yesterday, Charlie, from mowing. So. And you eat the bread. And tuck. Pretty cool, isn't that? Now, according, like I said, make sure you do your due diligence, but it did say it was copyright free, so. I thought that was a cool one, you know, him sitting there in the business tie and everything, because I think it was he was I don't know, he wanted to be a news anchor or something like that. I used to love watching Alf. Yeah, the blood pressure medicine will make you tired too. It doesn't matter, Golan, if you're the only one in here right now, you know, the only lady in here. That makes you the diamond in the rough. And by the way, I haven't watched your video yet, and I'm glad you came in, because actually yesterday I got done. I closed out the computer and I couldn't remember who I was supposed to watch. So I'm going to save it up today. So Alana Petrovich. Well, I didn't see you here, but you're looking lovely as ever. So now you got company there, Gloanne. There's two of you in here now. So Yankee 11, good morning. Nice to have you here. Thanks, man. I appreciate you being here. I really do. There, Lounging with John. If you guys don't know who he is, check out his channel. Show him some channel love if you want. If it's something you're interested in, it's all I can ask. I'll have to check that all out. You are the diamond on the rock. That's right. Good morning, Elena. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're looking lovely as ever. And Yelena is a veteran. So. Hey, I plan on watching it. I'm sorry, I just couldn't remember who I was supposed to watch, and uh, not that only I guess I just got good looks and no brains. I don't know, or maybe it's I got brains and no good looks. I can't remember which one that is, but it's one of them. It's you can't do streaming because it's banned. Okay. Well, that's good there, Bill. If you guys seen my video from last night, dinner at Dogs, we had a country fried steak, homemade macaroni and cheese with Velveeta cheese and pepper jack cheese with bacon bits on top of it, and French style green beans with butter. Yum, yum. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I put a white sauce and made a white gravy to go over the top of the chicken fried steak. Oh, yes, you are. You're pretty there, Golan. All right, Mel, you have a good day. Everybody check out Mel's channel. Like I said, he's got a great channel, hell of a nice guy. You'll probably never meet another guy just as nice as him. Mel, you have a great day, man. In fact, me and Mel, we won a contest together. Mel won second prize, which was a knife, and I won first prize, which was a guitar, and that was from AJ's Adventures 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Grizz, maybe I can make some kitty fried steak. Meow. Meow. So. All right, Kevin, I love you. Have a great day. Be careful out there. You'd watch that one? You know, we're just kidding there, Steve. I love cats. So does Elf. They're delicious. Connor McGugan, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh, I'd never hurt a cat. We had cats growing up. I had a cat, you know, I love cats. I think cats are cool, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when they're running the Kentucky Derby. So, fried, baked, broiled, grilled. You're right there, Grizz. So. I know they're big, Steve, but I got to leave you a comment to your comment. So, and she does, doesn't she, Yankee? She's got some nice covers. She'll be worth watching. I'm gonna go look at them. I think I've seen a couple of them already, for sure, because I watched so many, and you know, it's hard to remember everybody that I've ever watched, but. Finger puppets, it don't matter. So, you guys go out and check out Gloann Estenor's channel. Show her some channel love. And I'll tell you what I'll do tonight, Gloann. I'm gonna watch a couple of your videos today, but tonight I'll leave the computer on and I'll let your channel run tonight. I'll open up some tabs and give you some watch time. How's that, sweetie? Is that pretty good? I'm seriously gonna beat Grizz intensely about the page neck. Well, don't do that. You'll never get him in the neck because he's got that bushy beard right there. So you'll be bouncing against that. You got to do body shots. That's where you can, put the most damage. Body shots. Well, thank you, Yankee Living. It did look good and it tasted good. So. Excuse me a second. I got to powder my nose. I'm back. There you go. No. What you do there, Big Steve, is you shave off half of it. That way he has to shave off the rest of it or walk around looking like that. Like the old haircut story I told you about when we was in the service. There's a guy, I kept putting this guy to the back of the line until it got to lunchtime. This guy had hair cut down to his ass. And when it was lunchtime, they just took a swipe right out of the center and left the rest of it there. So, yeah, until he come back from lunch. Yep, he did. Did you guys see the thing about Sterling Brown? They just released videotape on Sterling Brown. He's a Milwaukee Bucks basketball player. So back in January, he parked his car sideways in 3 handicap parking spots. So he took up 3 handicap parking spots, went into the store, and come back out. Well, the police were waiting for him to come back out. They were going to give him a ticket, and they were talking to him, and they wanted to find out why he did that. Well, then they asked him for his identification, and he wouldn't give it to them. They asked him to take his hands out of his pockets, and he wouldn't do that. Well, then they, after repeatedly asking him, they finally took him down to the ground, handcuffed him, and tased him because he kept fighting. They tased him and then handcuffed him because he kept resisting. And now he's claiming, and all the other panty waste are claiming it was police brutality because this guy thought he was above the law, could take up 3 parking spots, which meant that's a parking ticket, or it's a ticket. But if they really wanted to be pricks about it, he violated 3 parking spots, which would have been 3 parking tickets. And in the state of Michigan, it's $1,500 fine, I believe, for each handicap accessible parking ticket that you get. So that would be $4,500 that he would have got a ticket for. Now, the money isn't nothing because he's got all the money in the world because he's a basketball player, an overpaid athlete. But when the police, now he's black guy. He's a black guy. So if you guys watch Live PD anymore, if you watch Live PD, they show you every time somebody, this isn't on race, but you see them pull over somebody, 99.9% of the time, people think that, the cops are being defiant or, that they should be defiant to the police department, and they don't have to follow your orders. Well, when a police gives you a direct order, you either follow it or you face the consequences. Yeah. And, that's what I believe in. If he'd have just given his identification and he'd have took his hands out of his pockets and he'd have answered their questions, because they were looking to find out if he was drunk or not. If he'd have done all that, this problem would have been solved. There wouldn't have been no problems. Wouldn't have been no police brutality or anything like that. But the guy is his own worst enemy. And now the chief of police for the Milwaukee is, saying, well, yeah, they did that. They were a little bit of abusive. No. If I'd have been a cop there and I'd have told him, pull your hands out of your pockets, I'd only told him twice. The third time, I'd have shot him right there on the spot with a taser. There wouldn't have even been no dragging him down. I'd have shot him with a taser while he was standing. I told you twice, and don't let me tell you a third time. It wasn't police brutality. It was ignorance on his part. So, and that's my rant for today. So, good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. Dutchy Dutch, nice to have you here. Yeah, you came. Yeah. People can say Trayvon Martin was killed. He got what he deserved. Oh, he wasn't an innocent guy. So I know, Kathy Miller. I'm such a badass. Written in blood. Good morning. Not too bad. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm sorry I haven't been there in your room for a while, but, and as soon as I get back to normal, I'll start getting, visiting everybody like I should. I'm glad you're here, though. I really am. Figure a couple more weeks until I finally start to feel a lot better to where I can start doing a lot more stuff. So. Well, you're right there, Grizz. You're right there, Kevin. They are creating their own problems. And you may be true there too, Grizz, but also if you comply with them, if they tell you to ask for your identification and you give it to them, they tell you to keep your hands out of your pockets and you do that. And, they tell you to, answer their questions, they just wanted to know if you was drinking or not. And if they did all that and you complied with them 100%, there's no sense for them being a bad against you unless you are absolutely breaking the law. And he probably wouldn't even have gotten a ticket. He probably would have just got a warning and say, "Hey, we know you. You're a celebrity, and you think you're not allowed to do that." And that's probably all he would have got. But he was defiant right from the very beginning. So I will, written. I will. Well, because they want you to take your hands out of your pockets because they want to make sure you don't have a gun or a weapon in your pockets, or else. I know they're not God, but they are the law, Grizz. Um, I know you understand where I'm coming from. They just want to make they just want to make sure, when you got your hands in your pocket, you can have a switchblade, you can have um, hypodermic needle, you can have a gun, and when you pull your hands out of your pockets, that's when it's the most dangerous. So if you keep your hands out of your pockets where they can see them, it's hard for you to grab something. So that's the only thing. So. Yeah, and if you have nothing to hide, if you're not a criminal, if you have nothing to hide, you don't have to worry about it. All right, there, Yankee. Nice to have you here. Glad to see you. Uh, you have yourself a great day. And remember, don't give in to them chickens. They work for you, not you working for them. Because you know what you're doing. Ain't exactly you paying them chicken feed. You know that, don't you? So, it was nice to have you here, Yankee. Did the revenuers bust up your cell again? Well, you have certain inalienable rights, but so do the police department there, Grizz. Yes, they can. They don't have to have a reason to search your body. Um, if they pull you over, or if they pull you over and ask you to get out of the car, they can detain you, and by detaining you, they can put you in cuffs. They're not arresting you; they're just detaining you for their own protection, and they can pat you down. Now, they can pat you down for their own protection, but if they arrest you, then they're going to frisk you, and then that's totally different than patting you down. That's where they go in and search your pockets and everything else. You know. That's right there, written. But you can dodge a ball, but you can't dodge a wrench. So, so. I don't know. I'd have to check on that there, Grizz. I think they actually are allowed to handcuff you, even though if you're not arrested, because they have the right to detain you or whatever. What? But talking to you, I love talking to you. My business. The Hazelnut Channel. How you doing? Nice to see you here. You're right there, Big Steve. If you treat the officer with respect and dignity, they're going to treat you with respect and dignity. So, and that's all you got to do. Just treat them like you'd want to be treated yourself. If you've done nothing wrong, you've done nothing wrong. You know, I've been pulled over before. Uh, I've been pulled over before and they ask for my license and stuff. Well, I tell them, I'll give you my license, but I have to get out of the car first. And they'll say, why? And I said, because it's too hard for me to get it out of my pocket. I have to stand up in order to get it out. And a lot of them understand that, So I say, hey, excuse me, but I got to get out so I can stand up and get you my wallet out of my back pocket. And now I don't carry, a leather wallet. I carry a steel wallet because of all the stuff that can be stolen now from your wallet by just walking by with a card reader. I leave my stuff in a metal wallet. So you gonna do a stunner? Well, they won't, Big Steve, if you're an illegal alien or an MI-13 or a liberal, they won't screw with you because you're one of the best people in the state. So, uh,
They went to school. Turn the fan off. Sleeping. Turn the fan off.
No.
Yeah, that's what.
that's how that stuff works in California. Is a place you ought to be. No. Oh, I bet they are. So. Yes, I do. I do remove the tinfoil hat. Um, I even have my driver's license. I have an electronic driver's license. And when you have the electronic driver's license, it's like a credit card. It's got a magnetic strip on it and everything. I can leave Michigan and go into Canada, and all I got to do is just take my license out of the pouch and hold it up. And the card reader will be able to read it as I'm driving through. Okay. If I go by myself, I'm with somebody else, you got to stop. But the card reader, it'll turn the light green and you can go. And it's electronic license. It states, I got all my information on it, my license number, birth and everything, and, address, the whole 9 yards. But I keep that in a metal, it comes with a tin or a metal foil envelope, and I keep that in my license or my wallet too. And I have to go renew my license this year. So Makes the maple syrup smuggling business a lot easier. It does when you don't have to stop by the Canadian cops. Good morning, Precious.
No, I don't want her on there.
I know. Yeah. Breaking the shell. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Well, I agree, Grizz. You know, you have the right to question them. You know, just question, you know, if you have questions, you know, if the cop pulls you over and they, you know, say, sir, can you please step out of the car? And you ask them, why do you want me to step out of the car? And instead of, no, I'm not stepping out of the car, you ask them, why? And I said, because I want to check, you know, for my safety. I'd like to get you out, pat you down, and put you in handcuffs, not to arrest you, but to detain you for my safety. Now, if you're nice to them and ask them questions while they're asking you questions, you know, things get along a lot better. I have yet to meet a cop, and all our cops around here run around in military jumpsuits with, you know, military boots. They all got you know, the M16 style, you know, rifle in the trunk of the car, or AR-15 or whatever you want to call it. They all have them. They all got shotguns. They all got pistols. They all got tasers, you know, and they all got the riot gear in the trunk, you know, with the, you know, bulletproof, you know, shields and the whole nine yards. But they all got cameras too, video cams or body cams. So as long as you're nice to them, yeah, you know, they have to be nice to you because they got that body cam going on, and you know. There is no such thing as a case of erased body cam, because if they erase it, then it automatically goes towards, you know, the cop. You know, why did you erase it? You know, so. No, I've never been thrown to the ground and arrested or handcuffed. Big Steve, was that club? Was he in Champion Club flesh colored? And was he part of the you know, the YMCA, or what is it? What's that group, Kath?
What?
The ones that sing YMCA. I can't remember the group that sings YMCA. Was he the cop from YMCA, or I can't even remember the name. I know there, but I'm making a joke there, Big Steve. Men at work. That's what it is. Men at work. Yeah. You're right, Franco. Oh. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that way, Double O. I show them respect when, you know, because I expect respect, and I'll show them respect. Okay, Hen Kid is all right. I didn't know what you were talking about there. I don't know who Hen Kid is, but I'll have to check that out. Is that YouTuber? Money on banking on money. There you go. How you doing? Good morning, and good morning, Dewey. Good morning, Double O. You're right there, Franco. You're right. There's good and bad in everybody. There's good and bad in every job occupation. There's good and bad. So creative spirit was in the hospital with a heart attack. Okay. You're right. Especially in times now where, so many cops are being uh, shot and stuff, you got to be defensive. Okay. There, Big Steve. I remember when they used to be public servants, Al.
You back up to the camera. I mean, you're a little too close.
Ours is back up.
Just don't keep on your video out there. That's
Well, I just want them all to see my good looks.
so gross.
She has to get a bucket. You're right. They're banking on money. A lot of people, they concentrate on the bad, not the good. There's so many good out there that it outweighs the bad. Huh?
You just
I know.
not dead about me.
Invite him behind the barn. There you go there, Bill. Pretty good there, Franco. Good morning, just me. You're looking lovely as ever. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Yes, I can. Do we? All right. Spot on the lung for Hen Kid and a heart attack for Love My Creative Spirit. Yes, I am banking on money. I'm feeling a little bit better. I get better and better every day. I have to go Wednesday and get the staples out. I was supposed to have them out Tuesday, but I part of my incision broke open Sunday and I was bleeding from it. So they decided to leave the staples in until next week to make sure everything's all healed up. Mary Clendenden, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I'm in a little bit of pain.
Oh my God. Here we go.
She says, "Oh my God, here we go." It's not from the hip itself. It's from, where the muscles are still going back. They told me 3 to 5 weeks before, the pain would go away from the muscles. I got a great big bruise on the side of my leg. And he said that's from where all the blood pooled and everything. And that's going to be sore and tender for a while until that all, says it's like jello in there. So until it all goes away. So I'm going to be sore there for a while. So good morning, Pickerick, too. Nice to have you here. So. No. Well, police are there for your protection. 99.9% of the time, they're there for your protection. Why did you do that? Don't go anywhere, Bill.
Well, why is he talking like that?
Well, 00 said the only good cop is one in the cemetery. And Bill used to be a cop, so he didn't like that. So 00's got his freedom of speech, and Bill should have his freedom of speech. I don't understand why. So. And when you time one out and you don't time the other one out, that gives, one voice over the other, and that's not right.
Leave that man alone.
So, I know, but, you can't, I'm not saying either one is right. I'm not saying either one is wrong, but you can't time out one and then not time out the other. And I know. So don't go anywhere, Bill. Just come back in 300 seconds. So I'm not going to time you out there. You're entitled to your opinion there, 00. And so and Bill's entitled to his. And like I said, it's all respect. It's dignity and respect. As long as you guys have your own opinions, that's fine. Okay. But when you come in flagrantly calling people names for no reason and all that, then that's where I get upset. But when if you have your ideas and I have my ideas and he has his ideas, it's all you all have your own way to express your feelings, your speech, or whatever. And I have no problem with that.
What?
That's right, Kevin Helming. And you're right there, Al. So, yeah.
What? Right now.
No, I'm not going to I'm not. Everybody's allowed opinions here, 00. You're allowed your opinion. You give your opinion by saying a good cop was in the cemetery. Now, that was your opinion. He said his opinion. Okay. I understand that. Good morning, Picker Rick. I'm just, where am I? You are right here, just me. You're with us. So, it's my fault. It ain't my fault. I don't understand what I did. I just, well, what am I supposed to do? She says that because I'm doing this.
Because everybody has the right to choose one of your mouth and you want to back it.
I am not. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know,
This is where it gets you, dumbass.
no.
If you can swear on there, I didn't know. I'll start putting some free.
Well, the only thing he said was you're an asshole. I mean, asshole ain't nothing. There's words I've got blocked that you can't say.
Well, should be on the top like that. You just ran it today, so be prepared.
Well, what we were doing was talking about Sterling Brown from the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, he's screaming police brutality, and the chief of police is saying, yeah, they went excessive because he's trying to calm everything down, but if the guy would have just complied, all they wanted to know was if he'd been drinking. They wanted his driver's license for, so they know who he was. And they wanted to, have him keep his hands out of his pockets, and he wouldn't comply to anything they asked. So. I understand that, Bill. 100%. I understand that. But everybody, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Their opinions may not be right, and your opinion may not be right. My opinion may not be right. John Doe's opinion may not be right, but everybody is entitled to their opinion. So that's what the American Constitution is all about. That's what freedom is about. So. That's where it all started there, just me. And that happened in January, and they just released the body cam footage yesterday about it, and I just was touching on it. All this could be avoided if you just comply. If you just say, yes, officer, can I help you? Oh, you want my identification? Well, I have to get it in my wallet, which is in my back pocket. Here you go, officer. Thank you, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day, sir. That's all you got to say. License and registration, I have to get it out of my glove box. Oh, by the way, I do have a CCW. It's right here. Okay, I'll get out so you can take it from me. That's all you got to do. Just comply. You treat them decent, they treat you decent, everybody's happy. Everybody goes home. Nobody gets shot. Nobody gets arrested. Nobody gets manhandled. Everybody gets to go home. So, all right there, Picker Rick. And I'm not saying the cops are all right, because there's a lot of times the cops aren't right. But you can figure that out later. But if you just comply, it'll save you a bunch of lumps and bumps and bruises. So. And we'll get off in this subject and we'll go to something else. Okay. But you're right, and a lawyer, yeah. So. Okay, what else you guys want to talk about? Hawaii. That's okay there, Bill. Hawaii, the volcano. I haven't seen much of it, but I notice it keeps erupting and stuff like this. And I don't know how many people live on that island, but I think, They should be seriously considering about how to evacuate that island if they're going to have to. I don't know how many, is there 1 million people or 500,000 or, 250,000 or 2 million people live on that island? I have no idea. But I'm going to tell you something. If they're going to have to evacuate that island, it's going to take a lot more than just what they got sitting there. It's going to take a lot to get them all off that island. And so, if you guys got a chance, say a prayer for the people that live on the Big Island. Because just right now it's flowing out to the ocean, but that doesn't mean it's not going to start flowing back the other way either. Or, another fishery is going to open up in the middle of the island or, and start blowing out. So it's, I'm sorry to hear that. They're just me. So hopefully everything's okay. You guys can PM each other your phone numbers. Don't do it on here. Put it on. You go to your about pages and you can PM each other your phone number. So, you're welcome. They're just me. I'm just, there's a lot of things going on in the world today, and we all have to be vigilant. A lot of things are going on that we need to keep an eye on. And, this is one of them, because this could be catastrophic. It could be catastrophic. That island could blow in a minute's notice, without even noticing. All of a sudden, just boom. And, 500,000 or 2 million. I don't know how many people live on the island, but they could all be gone that quick. So, say a prayer for them on the island. Hopefully there'll be something left there to fix there, just me, when it is over with. Well, let's not hope so there. Let's not pray, I hope it doesn't tear out. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're all big volcanoes, but most of them are dormant. But this one decided it hasn't been dormant, but it hasn't been active either. It's just been there. Then all of a sudden, I think it was now 30 years ago or something like that. It started a little bit, for like 88 days, but it's already done more stuff now in the last, I believe, if I'm correct, in the last 15 days, it's already did more in the last 15 days than it did in the last 88, the 88 days that was the first time. It very well could be, there, Grizz. So. Well, I won't fall into the ocean, but it'll separate from the United States if the San Andreas Fault ever cracks open. Right. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But sooner or later, it's going to blow its top there, Franco. And when it does, the island's going to be gone. So. And if it does, it's going to set off a tsunami, and that'll head right towards California. So. You're right. The island's getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the lava flow going out into the ocean, so it's making more, a bigger island. And if it's doing that, that's fine. So, But if it blows its stop, that bigger island don't mean nothing because there's going to be nothing left.
Well, then, your mom was in the right group. They asked fucking and, she
So,
bought
hello.
she bought everybody, you know,
No.
bought them all.
You cause a tsunami when you fart in the bathtub. That's funny, Bixby. No, no, go. No.
All right, well, call me right back then.
All right.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna, all right.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute the microphone. I'm back. Molly, 1K Dolly, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. You're one sick little bugger. That's funny. Yeah. That's right. It doesn't take very long for that lava to smooth out either. You know, a lot of times they'll go over it and they'll run over it with dozers and stuff like that in the tracks, and they'll start grinding it up and they'll backblade it, you know, and they'll start smoothing out the lava. And once they start doing that, you know, smoothing out that, you know, the roughness of the lava, it starts to smooth out, and then it makes, you know, good dirt. So. What kind of forms of lava are there? Just me? You're on your day off there, Molly? Well, that's nice. Gretchen, quit whistling. It's nice to have you here on your day off, Molly. No. You're right. There's a lot of things that go with that. You know, like you're talking about the smog, the sulfuric acid, you know, the dioxide, sulfuric dioxide, all that. You know, that all plays on the Earth's atmosphere too. Can't depends. Can't control the divine. Yeah. Yeah. Pumice is made out of lava. Yeah. Well, that's good there, Molly.
And mind your own business on your computer. Don't be muting shit talking to me about my business.
All right.
You think it's funny?
Okay. I didn't know there was different kinds. So. All right there, Picker. Oh, Rita, you're looking lovely as ever. Really? That's pretty cool. They're just me. Maybe you had Grizz have a live stream. You have a good day there too, banking on money. I appreciate you being here. I really do. Thanks for stopping. You have a great day. Be careful out there. Stay safe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get it then. Right over there. That's all that's left. You know what you are?
What?
A bell end.
Huh?
You're a bell end.
A bellend?
A bell end.
A bell end. What's that supposed to mean?
That's just that's what you are. It's a new term for you.
I don't even know what a bell end is.
Well, just sit back and figure it out.
I would, but it doesn't make any sense.
It does.
You know that, guy.
I looked it up.
You know that, guy.
My new term for you. Don't
Nice to
worry.
see you too there, bee lady.
What? You're not. Because you don't have clothes on. And you can't go outside all the time. And stay honest, God.
Yeah, it'll regenerate there, just me.
Huh? Well, you're not going out any house until you get changed and stuff together. Go out the left, you can't go outside much.
That's right. Them ice cream drivers there, Kevin, they don't care about you. All they do is cruise down the streets 90 mile an hour, and then some kid waving $1, they got to stop, and that upsets them. So, because they know every kid's going to be a nickel short. You're right there. How did that? So she must have been talking to old Mucker, huh? Oh. There you go. There's your explanation. I'm a bellend. So, whatever. A British vulgar slang noun, bellend, is the glands of the penis. Huh. To annoying, contemptible manion. He is a total bellend and should step down as soon as possible. Huh. Well, I'm just glad I don't step on my bellend. Well, I'm afraid if they drop some bombs to stop it, it might start it even worse. So, and just call him a dick and be done with it. You love your ice cream, man? Yeah. If they dropped a bunch of bombs, that would, uh, that, that might set it off to where, world destruction right there, open her up even worse. So, you're right. Human intervention, just let it go like it goes. But I'm just worried about the people that are on the island. You know, don't want it to be another Atlantis. You know what I mean? Everybody says it's mythical, but a lot of people believe in the Atlantis being real, and a lot of people believe that Atlantis actually blew up and fell into the ocean. And Hawaii could be the same thing. And who knows? 50,000 years from now, they could be talking about Hawaii, the great land of Hawaii that disappeared. You know, so.
I saw it.
Oh, really? Well, that's nice. And she has no shame. I farted. So I believe it was real too. Atlantis, I believe in Atlantis. So um the governor says don't tell the insurance company that it's volcano or lava, fire insurance, because actually they catch on fire. So call your insurance company and say it's fire insurance. And I'm sure with the backing of the government, the governor and stuff, they're gonna get the insurance companies are gonna have to pay. That's what I heard too. That yeah, it won't work that way. So they were talking about. B lady said that maybe they had to drop some bombs in the volcano and blow it up and keep it from exploding. But that ain't gonna work. That'll make it even worse, I believe. No, honestly, that's what the governor said. Call your insurance and say it's fire insurance, because actually, before the lava hits your house, it's 2,500 degrees or whatever. Your house is going to catch on fire about 10 feet or 15 feet before the lava even hits your house. So before the lava even hits your house, it's going to catch the house on fire. And that's what the government's saying. The governor's saying, hey, your house burns before the lava even hits it. You know, so that's what they're saying. So, right. Hmm. That's funny there. Just me, the nudist walking out there on the lava field. Lava is lightweight. It's not heavy. It's actually air-filled rock. It's so. So, but that's what the governor of Hawaii is saying. fire insurance, because and that's the reason for it is because your house will burn before the lava even touches it. And so it's not the lava that's burnt your house down, it's the heat from the lava which causes the fire. So, there's two ways to skin a cat. Sorry, Big Steve, but there's two ways. There's more ways to skin a cat than just, your insurance company may make up the rules, but that don't mean you have to follow them. So. And what about them ice cream guys? Kevin Hellman's talking about them old mean old ice cream guys. Half the time they won't stop. The other time they stop, and then they take off. Stop, take off. Stop, take off. Stop, take off. So. They will, Molly 1K Dolly, but in the end, when you got the government, you got the governor saying, hey, you guys better do something about this. They're going to end up saying, we'll just cut our losses and pay these people because we've made billions of dollars of profit. Let's just go ahead and pay these, 500 claims or whatever. I don't know how many houses have been lost so far, but we'll just pay these claims and get it over with. So. And after all, they're going to get their money back because they're going to raise everybody else's insurance to pay for it. Because you've never seen an insurance company yet lose money. They don't lose money. They just raise everybody else's rates. So. Like Eddie Murphy used to say to Molly, ice cream, ice cream. Come on, everybody needs some ice cream. Come on, Mama, make everybody money, blah, blah, blah. That was so funny when you do that. Ice cream. Yeah, it's a detailed contract that the insurance company draws up to make it detailed so you don't get paid nothing. Let's watch the F word there, Grizz, please. I don't care, but that's one of the words I got on my block list, but only moderators can type it out. So if you would, please try not to type that word in. Yeah, between forest fires, sinkholes, volcanoes, this world is coming to an end. Ice age is coming. Global warming. Oh, wait a minute. That's all been coming for billions of years. Huh. It's okay there. I'm actually going to take that out because, Grizz, because I do leave the chat up, so I don't want that. I don't want that to hinder my, give me a thing from YouTube, a strike. Because this is actually, it's not an adult, it's a family. Do you think the weather is controlled? I do believe the government has been trying to control the weather. That's right. So, geoengineering. I believe that the government or the governments or somebody out there is trying to figure out how to control the weather. I do believe in that. I don't know if they'll ever be able to do it because that is one hell of a big spectrum to, to amass. But I do believe they're trying, because they try to make it rain. So they throw them crystals in the clouds and try to make it rain. So, they're already trying stuff to make the weather. And so, but as far as, I don't know if the government's trying to do it to make it a weapon. That would be another thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's called cloud seeding. You're right. But, I don't know if that would, well, hurricanes are hurricanes. I don't know. But we had some unusual hot weather and some unusual cold weather at the same time. And that's what happens is when you get cold air and warm air together, it starts the hurricane season up. And Justin's right. We can speculate all day long. I don't know if the government's doing it, but I'm sure if they are, they're doing it to, perfect it as a weapon. And I don't know if they'll ever be able to do it or not, but, because that's one thing that's hard to control. You're absolutely right there, Molly.
Why are you whispering?
Huh? I'm not whispering.
You didn't mind getting the little ones up.
I'm not whispering. Yeah. You're absolutely right there, just me. Alpha is Grizz's alter ego. I don't I don't know about the patterns or anything like that, B lady, but I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure the government is trying or whatever, trying to manipulate the weather. So, and just by like cloud seeding, that is manipulating the weather. They're doing their part to manipulate the weather. So. I want to clone B lady. Where do I go get one? Good morning, Junkyard. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'll find out for you. Melmac. That's what planet he was from. Planet Melmac. And Chris is from Hicksville. Yeah, bet. There you go. I didn't see that, Kevin. Oh. Getting deep. Yeah. Rolling up your bitch's legs. There you go, there, Junkyard. I pledge allegiance to Melmac. Don't know much, but you do know useless information. That's pretty cool there, Kevin. I figured, Grizz, that you'd have your pickup hooked up to a wood burner, a gasifier, making you so you don't have to pay for gas either. Just like the mountain man, I can't remember his name, but the one in North Carolina has this little pickup hooked up on a gasifier. I know the one guy's name was Preston, but he passed away. But I can't remember the other one. But the one that actually owns the thing. But Melmac is the planet that Alf is from. Eustace, that's right, Eustace. Hey, the gasifiers aren't that hard. They used to use gasifiers back during World War II because it's hard to get gas. World War I, it was hard to get gas, and they used to make the gasifiers, and they would run their vehicles on them. It's not that hard. It probably is with the computer technology today, and everything's computerized. You'd have to get you an older vehicle, one from the 60s and the 70s, or the 80s before, 60s and 70s before they come out with the electronic ignition or the computerized stuff. You're right there, Kevin. Gasifier, the bee lady, is like a wood burning still. Okay. Now this wood burning still burns wood, and then the smoke is collected, and when the smoke comes out, it turns into a gas. But the wood is actually not burned. There's a burning chamber, and they burn wood underneath a barrel, underneath a pot, so to speak. And in that pot is a bunch of wood. And by them burning the pot, it heats up the wood that's in the pot, and the wood starts to char and starts to burn, but it doesn't flame because there's no open flame. And by doing that, it causes a gas, and the gas is highly flammable. And what they do is they pipe the gas into the carburetor, and I think sometimes they have to use a pump or whatever to, for control. I ain't for sure how that works, but they pump it to the carburetor, and it'll go through the carburetor, go into the combustion chambers, and when the spark plug sparks, the ignition starts, and now you have a fuel source. So. You got a solar powered car? Oh, that's pretty cool. It probably would be there, Steve. Epic. And no, it's not Tupperware. And I'm probably going to have to look at that because I love gasifiers. I've always thought about making one to run, my generator and stuff, just in case. So. I got to catch up. Yeah, it cooks the gas out of the wood. You're right. Biodiesel is pretty good too. Yeah. Um, what they do, B lady, is when they put the top on it, the top is sealed, okay, with a tight seal on it, but the top is not locked down. The top is held down with springs, okay. So if it does have an explosion, it just that's it. It releases the gas. Well, that's good there, just me. My brother does a lot with solar power. Kevin Miller one. So if you want to check out his channel, he does a lot with solar power. He has, he's got solar power or solar panels. He's got wind generators and all that other stuff. Well, that's pretty good there, Junkyard. One pull. Okay, let me check that out there, Alp. Trying to keep up with all the con. Thessalonian, I already got him. I've been to Mr. Thessalonian for 5 years, 6 years. I like his. He's got the gas fire that makes the gas, the liquid and stuff like that. I've seen them all. The Windsor generator or whatever, Whimsical generator. I can't remember the name of it. He shows you how to make earth batteries and everything else. The guy is actually really smart. So if you guys, Mr. Thessalonian, go ahead and check him out. No, I haven't seen him yet, Gene, but if I do see that Gene Chambers, I'll tell him you're looking for him. I can't even pronounce that. Motorola 2 Carboy toy. I have no idea. He does have some really cool content. He is. He's smart. He is really smart. I will, I'll let you know. But, like Alf says, if you guys want to, this guy has a lot of knowledge, okay? And so check him out. And there's another one I'm trying to remember. It's Desert something. David in the Desert, I believe. No, it ain't David in the Desert. Desert something. This guy shows you how to make all sorts of stuff too. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Big Steve. And I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to make anybody upset. It's just my opinion. Everybody has their opinions on stuff, so what better what better way to talk about it? So no, I did not eat all that last night. There's still 2 chicken fried steaks left. There's plenty of macaroni and cheese left and green beans and sauce. So it'll probably be either lunch or dinner tonight. So I don't know. So that macaroni and cheese was delicious, especially with the bacon on top of it. Oh no, you got to have it baked there, Junkyard. and started in eating. It was good. I had a bowl of it before I baked it. It was good. That's why I wanted to make sure it was good before I baked it. So, no. And I'm not a big fan of Velveeta, okay? And what I did, the reason why I used the Velveeta is because I actually thought I had a block of cheddar cheese in the refrigerator. And I went to get it out of the drawer, and it wasn't cheddar cheese. It was hot pepper cheese, okay? And I didn't want to use that as the macaroni, the mac and cheese base. And I had hot pepper cheese from the Dollar Tree. Well, the hot pepper cheese from the Dollar Tree is a smoother cheese. It's not, dry or anything like that, and it doesn't taste as hot as the hot pepper cheese does. So I used that instead of the block of hot pepper. The block of hot pepper was an 8-ounce block, and the other one was just a 4-ounce block. And when I mixed it with a pound of Velveeta, it smoothed it out. It was hot at first when it first started. When I first tasted it, it had a little heat to it. But after it sat there and mellowed out, I left it in the oven for about 2 hours before I even baked it. Because I did it during the afternoon, so I was waiting for dinner time before I baked it. And it gave a chance for that hot pepper cheese or the jalapeno cheese, or whatever you want to call it, jalapeno cheese, to melt with the cheddar cheese, and for all them to bind together. And it really turned out mild. It wasn't hot. It was nice. It's not safe anywhere when it's mouth-watering hungry. That's right. That's right. It was good. I'm going to have Mrs. Dog do that there, Al. I would actually, if we get this thing going good enough, I'd actually like to offer different, gourmet dogs, like Chicago dog and New York style deli dog and all that. And, charge accordingly, because they get like $6 for a Chicago dog. And that's, it got mild, the peppers on it, tomatoes and everything else, and the celery, salt, and the whole 9 yards. And they offer them kind of hot dogs, and they get that kind of money for them. So. Yes, you can there, Big Steve. Yeah. Now, wait a minute there. No, what I said, if you time out one, you have to time out the other, 00. You can go back and look. I said, you can't time out one without timing out the other. You both were talking about your opinions. And if you'll look back in your comments, I do believe you said F the cops. And, I'm not going to start that debate all over again. So. Yeah, then I can show her one ways to eat the dog. Yeah, that's right. Trying to catch up with the comments. Apple sausage dog. I've had one of them, and they are good. Well, that's why I tell you what, you got to have a balanced, macaroni and cheese. You just can't throw in left elbows without the right elbows. So. Well, that's nice there, Just Me. Are you making enough for everybody? That's right, several right-handed crescent wrenches. Yeah. The macaroni and cheese it was good, but Kathy makes a lot better. So that's right. I try to keep my chats in control. So it's okay there, Bill. Well, that's good there, Big Steve. If you want your favorite pumpkin pancakes, there you go. Is this macaroni and cheese $5? Oh, the $2 hot dog. Yeah. Versus 169. Yeah. There ain't no such thing as a $169 hot dog. I don't give a care what they say. You can make it out of Wagyu beef or whatever. The only reason why it's a $169 hot dog is because some idiot's willing to pay $169 for it. You're right there, B-Lady. It's not fair at all. So. Plant it next to the blackberry bushes there, because that's an invasive plant. You know, once you get them elbow macaroni growing there, Grizz, you're gonna wish you never did, because it won't stop. You'll have left, and make sure you plant the left on one side and the right on the other side, because you don't want to mix them. Yeah, it's got to be a government hot dog for $169. No, they'll put Wagyu beef and truffles on it, and caviar and gold flakes and all. And you're just making a ridiculous looking hot dog that you're trying to get $169 for. Well, that's pretty good. Was it really good? I don't know if I'd spend $12 a pound for cheese, but if it's good, it's good. So. We used to use government cheese, yeah. They are good companion plants, so. I bet it was good expensive, especially if you had to put 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds in it, So. My wife when she makes macaroni and cheese, we have a restaurant style pan that's like 26 inches, 28 inches. It barely fits into the oven, and it's this big, and she fills it up. She'll use about 2.5 or 3 pounds of macaroni when she makes this, and anywhere between 3 and 7 pounds of cheese. It depends on what she's making and how cheesy she wants it. And it's really good. So, and she doesn't make it like I do, by adding milk or brown sugar or butter and milk, and then the cheese, and then melting it and then pouring it over. She puts it all in the pan, and then she puts some milk and the cheese in there, and she stirs it all up in the pan that the macaroni is already in, then throws it in the eggs. So, and then she throws when it's starting to bake and it's been baking for a while, she pulls it out, pours cheese over the top, and then puts it back in, so that cheese actually melts and goes through, and sticks to it. I can't cook like you. So. Your wife makes it in a turkey roaster. I bet that's pretty damn good. So. Years ago, back in the 80s, the government cheese was great. because it was actually real cheese. Then they started doing the now they give out the processed Velveeta cheese. Your opinion doesn't offend anybody. Everybody's entitled to their opinion there, just me. Ain't nobody gonna time me out. So. Gene. Your sausage fingers getting away there, Gene? Hold on there. Just me. I got to go back in and take you out because you were just. There you go. Oh. No, I know what you did. Your big old sausage fingers on your phone there, Gene. I know you didn't do it. No. I didn't do it either. Yeah, that's okay, Gene. I fixed it already. I know you didn't mean to hide her. And if I knew how to put back the messages, so. That's right. All you had in the prison was all offenders. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, Tim. Allie Oakley, she timed me out one day, and the only thing I said to her was, Allie, you're looking lovely as ever. And she didn't even read the comment. She hit it. And somebody said, Allie, didn't you read what he just said? And she said, no, I just gave him a comment. I just timed him out. Then she read it and she said, oh, I'm sorry, dog. No. I think Gene Chambers timed out just me because Gene Chambers owes just me a beer, and Gene just trying to run from that beer. I think that's what it was all about. No. Yeah, yeah, that's right. When you call Allie the nanny, she does look like the nanny. No. Yeah, politically correct now. They're offenders. Yeah. 5 a.m. So it's 5 p.m. somewhere. You're right. 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to get out of it. That's right. a free. Give you well, that's nice. Have you give her a 6-pack there, Gene? That's right. You're distracted with a beer. That reminds me, I got to make some beer bread again. I gotta go to the store and get me some flour. I want to get me 2 kinds of flour. I want to get some bread flour, actually 3 kinds. I want to get self-rising, all-purpose, and bread flour. And make me some beer bread with some cheap beer. No, I'm not a Star Wars fan. Never been a Star Wars fan. Never watched the movie of Star Wars. So the only thing I know is Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Harrison Ford, Luke, I'm your father. That's about all I know. Doesn't thrill me, doesn't excite me, has never interested me. So well, you heard of Bob, Pawpaw doing it cheap. Well, Grizz is not Bob or Pawpaw doing it cheap. Grizz is I done did it cheap. All right there, Bill. Hey, we're all entitled to opinions, and it's okay there, Bill. It really is. So you have a good day, and we'll see you later, man. Thanks for showing up. All right there, Gene. We'll see you later, man. Be careful coming home. Trying to catch up with all the comments. You're right there, Amish. Everybody has one. It ain't easy. You're right, Mary. Your storage is a hoarder. Well, let me tell you this. When we moved here 6 years ago, I brought a 30-foot U-Haul truck, box truck, and 2 pickup loads that night. Now, the 30-foot box truck, half of that truck was just toolboxes that I had in the garage. I was not moving out of the house without taking my tools first and putting them into the new house, because people see you moving. Next thing you know, your house is broken into. So first thing I did is I loaded up the appliances and some furniture and stuff like that. And then I brought in the toolboxes. Now I had 7 great big roller toolboxes, okay, with, the tops and, the middle boxes and all that other stuff. I brought them all in, loaded them, brought them to the new house, put them in the garage. Then we did the appliances. We got them all out, put the appliances in. A lot of the kitchen appliances all had to go through the front door because the back door is big enough, but there's a counter, and the counter does not allow you to bring in appliances from that direction. So you have, unless it's going to the basement, you have to come through the front door. So we had to bring the appliances through the front door and the furniture through the front door. And then we unloaded the 2 pickup loads. And then in the next 3 months, I brought over 19 other pickup loads. So I don't consider myself a hoarder. I consider myself, an owner of many things. Let's put it that way. So, the stream just gets better and better. I feel okay. I've been on here since 6:45. I'm going to get off at 9:45, which was another 7 minutes. I was going to do the prayer. I'll get off at 10 o'clock. Let me do the prayer list real quick. I gotta, I am hurting just a little bit, but I'll get over that. So. Trying to read all these comments. Farm Boy, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Okay, let me, how's your mom doing, Farm Boy? Is she doing any better? Okay, we're going to do the prayer list real quick. We got Matt, that's Rita's son. He had seizures. He's going through treatment. I guess he's still doing better. He's doing better now, so hopefully the prayers are working. We have Rita. She's having back and feet problems. TJ's woodworking is anxiety, depression, chronic neck pain, and lower back pain. Tina is Big Steve's brother or sister, excuse me. Big Steve is Tina's brother, or Tina is Big Steve's sister. She's going through relationship problems, and they have children involved. Dewey abandoned the Amish, the angry Amish. He was just in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago, or less than that, 3 weeks ago, I guess it was. And he's got kidney problems. He's getting better and better, but keep your prayers for him.
I hope he does come get you.
Them Seeking Earth, she's having health problems. Her twins are got arthritis problems. June Gall is needing a double lung transplant, so keep her in there. Let's see, Alexander Smith's dad has vascular dementia. Ariana has seizures. Prepper Bob and Mama Carol's mother had a stroke. Elena Petrovich, she has stomach and kidney problems. She's also a veteran. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Gator's World, he has cancer. Gerald Grandstaff, that's Big Steve's grandpa. He was sick, but he is getting better, so prayer for him. Charlene Smith, how's your mom doing there, Farm Boy? I'm trying to read, see if. Okay, so I will say a prayer for your mom. She has bronchitis. She's home now. She's getting better though, so hopefully. Trying to read all this stuff and keep up with this. Brad B&J and his dad Ray, they both have health problems. Riley had surgery yesterday for a heart thing, but evidently she doesn't know what kind of heart thing she had surgery for. So, Fat Boy or Double O, lost his mom about a month ago, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Um, Sandy Kay, her grandkids need prayers. 805 Road King needs prayers. Sandy Kay and her husband Marty, they both have COPD and they need prayers. Spirit in the Sky, she needs prayers for pain. Bobby Sprinkle's dad, Robert Sprinkle's in the nursing home. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Anaki's son, Jackson, is 14 years old. He's had over 75 surgeries, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Rune Dog has cancer. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Tiny, RB Lucky's sister, she has heart failure and COPD. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And she's probably quite older. She's RB Lucky's 82 or 84 or something like that. So I'm sure she's in her up there. Keep her. Donna Shaw, that's Ranch Jan's mother. She has finances and grief problems. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Michelle Koyak, joint problems. Arthritis is really a problem for her. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Your family, friends, and your parents. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Texas Savage, she needs thoughts and prayers too. I Believe in Ghosts lost his dad on the 3rd of May. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Somebody wanted America to have thoughts and prayers. So you're right there, just me. The whole world needs thoughts and prayers. Lunatic Dad was in the hospital. He's home now. Hopefully he's recuperating. So keep him in your thoughts. Heidi Yin, her son's at the Woodland Fires. I don't know if it's already they're out or not, but keep him. He's a fireman, I guess. Bobby Sprinkle wanted you to say a prayer for the Crawford family. They lost their youngest brother. So Sarah Healy, she had a stroke. That is, I can't even think of his name now. Don, I can't remember, but I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. He comes in here all the time. So she here thoughts and has a spot on her lung. She's in the hospital. And I love my creative spirit. She had a heart attack. So keep all these people, plus anybody else you know, in your thoughts and prayers. The people from the kids and all the victims from Santa Fe, keep them in your thoughts and prayers, along with people on the Big Island with the volcano. So, yeah, we don't do a bus for bus here, Tommy and Nancy. It is what we do here is channel love for channel love. It's not even for channel love. What it is you go into somebody's channel, you check it out. If it's something you're interested in, go ahead and show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. They may not, they may, but if they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. That's what it's all about. Channel love, showing dignity and respect. We don't do the sub for sub or whatever you want to call it. I never did understand that. So because I've got probably 3,500 people that I showed channel love to, and I have nowhere near that showed it back. What's funny is some of these people that I have I showed you sub and showed me back, so I would show I would sub them. And then 6 months down the line, they would come in, hey, I just subbed your channel. Oh, really? Well, you were supposed to have done that 6 months ago when you said you subbed me, so. So that's why I don't do the the sub for sub or whatever. It's channel love, and it's not channel love for channel love. It's just channel love. So. Oh. Okay, you're Elisha. Okay. We'll just, if you don't mind, we'll just put that with all the people from Hawaii. So, we can do that, Alicia. There we go. Say a prayer for Alicia. Well, thank you there, B lady. Like I said, we don't say the prayer here. I just keep them in your thoughts and prayers at nights when you go to bed or whatever. Whenever you do your prayers, keep all these people in your thoughts and prayers. So, and prayer does work. Ask Big Steve. His cat was dying, and we all said prayers for his cat. And now his cat is alive, but then Big Steve tried to kill his cat by stepping on it. So, but the cat's okay. No, it's no. I put it on there. That's okay. There, just me. Um, but some people got a specific reason to be, want to be on the list, and I'll put her on the prayer list. I got her on there. I feel sorry for anybody that loses their house. People don't even have insurance because they couldn't get insurance. So. You're right. So. You're welcome, just me. And I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. The bee lady Appery, you're looking lovely as ever. I'm sorry. I know I forgot to say that to you. So. Mr. Dutchy Dutch, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. That's good. I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen a comment from you in a while. I thought you walked out. So. Well, that's good there, just me. Hopefully it'll stand and get it fixed. One of these days, Alex, right to the moon. Is that better? Oh. You and your cat are cordially invited to dinner. I think Alf wants to have some kitty fricassee. We'll have Chinese food. Well, hopefully everything's okay there, just me. There, B and J. Yeah. Now, here's something they might try. Is it actually an earthquake, or is it the ground shaking from the volcano? That's totally different, isn't it? Because an earthquake is when the tectonic plates shift, right? And tremors from the ground, or the trembling from the ground, is from when the earth's shaken because of the release of the lava. That's totally different than an earthquake. You was on last night there? Oh, that's good, dear farm boy. I haven't got a notification from you or anything. YouTube has not been sending out notifications like they should be. In fact, I haven't even got a notification I've went live yet. So, well, you got to make them care there, just me. A good lawyer can tell you, hey, this is not, an earthquake. There was no earthquake. It was, I don't care what seismic says, it's not an earthquake. It was caused by the release of, magma or lava, whatever you want to call it. You're right there, B lady. There's so much wrong with YouTube anymore. They don't. They're not even looking into half of these problems. I don't believe. They don't care. All they're caring about is making the money off on all the videos, all the revenue that they get. They don't care if anything needs fixed or not, because they don't fix it. Didn't I tell you we need to enslave the aliens in Melmac? That's right. Clean my toilet. Yeah. That's an idea. There you go. That's funny. Oh. Oh, man. Well, I don't know if I am going to be able to there, farm boy. I've been sitting here for 3.25 hours. I got to get up and do some stuff and then go put my recliner. I'm still recovering from the hip surgery, so. But I appreciate you stop in and say hi. But funny, eh? What was the channel? There, Angry Amish. Well, that's all I got. So I'm out of here too. They're just me. So I'm both walking out at the same time. And I'm glad your morning is fuller. And by the way, okay. All right there, B lady. I appreciate you being here. I really do. Well, if it involves minors and little kids and stuff like that, and it's detrimental to them, I think it's a good deal to get them, get the channel shut down. By the way, Jenny or somebody yesterday said that AJ's Adventures, rest in peace, was in a car accident and killed. I got an email from AJ's Adventures. It was not him. Some troll was starting some crap and said that. So AJ is not dead. So. You're welcome. And God bless you too. Yeah, he was on last night. It is an awful rumor to start. I don't know. Some Jenny come in and said it. I don't know. She said she heard it on another live stream. So.
Where they go? Them on the floor, put them up in the chair where they go. Yeah.
You know, you're right. They're angry Amish. You know, told to do anything and they shouldn't, you know, it's not right to do that to somebody. So I don't believe they should have done it. So, all right, everybody, it's 9:59. I got to go.
That's not how it goes. The two small ones go in the back.
Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Like I said, you know, like I say it all the time. Keep alert. Watch the other guy. All you need is a half a second. That's the difference between a head-on collision and getting caught in the side. So, you know, just stay alert. Watch out for the other guy. You know, watch out in front of you, beside you, behind you, whatever. It's not that hard. You two, they're just me. Thank you for showing up. Sorry about your problem there, Big Steve. So, and y'all stay safe. God bless each and every one of you. And I appreciate each and every one of your comments. We all have opinions. We all have comments. We all have jokes. We all have fun. And I appreciate each and every one of you for doing this. You're the reason why I do this. Because if it wasn't here, I wouldn't be here doing it. So I thank you all for sharing your time and your day with me, like I share my day with you. And that all being said, God bless. Take care, and you all have a great day and be careful.